Somebody just leaked the entire state of Leonida. And the strangest part is not the map itself. It's that the people who spent 4 years building their own fan version of it are now calling the real thing fake. 10 details from this leaked Grand Theft Auto 6 map, counting down to the one number that changes how long you're actually going to spend inside this game. Number 10 sets the stage. Number 1 is the measurement Rockstar has never once confirmed out loud. Every single item on this list comes from a leak. Rockstar has not officially acknowledged, so treat every county border and every place name as a claim, not a fact, until Rockstar says otherwise. And before we start counting down, understand what actually happened here. This map didn't leak on its own. It arrived attached to a group calling itself CyberLeak, the same source behind a batch of gameplay clips that dropped days earlier, and multiple major outlets have already flagged that this same group is promoting a cryptocurrency token alongside the leak itself. That doesn't automatically make the map fake, but it means everything on this list comes from a source with a financial incentive to make noise, not just a whistleblower with nothing to gain. Number 10. Only one county on this entire map had ever been officially confirmed before this week. Vice-Dale County, home to Vice City itself, appeared in an actual Rockstar trailer months ago, giving it a level of certainty every other county on this list simply does not have yet. Everything else on this leaked overhead image, every other county name, every borderline, comes from a single unverified source, posted by a group nobody can independently identify. That's the foundation this whole list is built on. A leak nobody at Rockstar has confirmed sitting next to one piece of the map. Rockstar already confirmed themselves. That single confirmed piece is doing a lot of heavy lifting here, because it's the only anchor point anyone has for judging whether the rest of the image is legitimate. Every county border, every coastline, every road running through the other 4 counties is being measured against one confirmed trailer shot and nothing else. Think about how thin that actually is. One trailer, showing one small slice of one county, is currently the entire scientific basis for judging whether a leaked image covering an area twice the size of GTA 5's map is legitimate. That's not a strong foundation, and it's worth remembering every single time this list uses the word confirmed. Number 9. The leaked image splits Leonida into 5 counties total, and 4 of the 5 names had never surfaced anywhere before. Kelly County sits on the western side. Leonard County occupies the northeast. Lummox County claims the far north, the most remote stretch of the entire state, and Mariana County spreads across the southern wetlands. Multiple separate outlets reporting independently of each other all landed on these exact same 5 names within hours of the leak going up, which is either strong evidence the map is genuine or evidence that one early report got copied everywhere else before anyone could double-check it themselves. This exact pattern happened with the original 2022 leak too, where early speculative details spread across dozens of outlets within a single day, and it took the community weeks to sort out which claims actually held up under scrutiny and which were simply repeated so often they started to feel true. Either explanation is plausible, and that's exactly the problem with a leak like this. A name repeated by 10 different gaming outlets feels like consensus, but it can just as easily mean 10 outlets all read the same original post, and none of them verified it independently before publishing. Number 8. Kelly and Lummox counties are described the same way across nearly every report, and that description is almost nothing. Kelly County shows mostly open land with barely any visible infrastructure, aside from a bay area along its western coast. Lummox County is described as thick vegetation and forest, with hardly any houses or roads anywhere inside it, 2 entire counties on the map, and the leak itself suggests there's close to nothing built in either one yet, or possibly ever. Number 7. Mariana County looks like swamp country, and it hides the single strangest detail from the entire leak. It's mostly bayou and wetland according to every single source describing it, but there's a road cutting south to an isolated airstrip sitting off the coast, with what appears to be exactly one road leading in and one road leading out. An entire airstrip, accessible by a single road, sitting alone in the swamp, with no visible town, no visible settlement, and no obvious reason for its own existence based on anything shown so far. Nobody has explained yet why that airstrip exists or what it's connected to. Isolated airstrips have shown up in Grand Theft Auto games before, usually tied to smuggling routes or late-game heist content. So if this detail holds up, it's less a throwaway map quirk and more a quiet hint at an entire storyline nobody has confirmed yet. Number 6. Leonard County is the one place on this map that actually looks lived in. Reports describe it as built around a water body that feeds directly into nearby suburbs, giving it the feel of a quiet residential area rather than empty countryside. Compare that to Kelly and Lummox sitting nearly empty right next door, and you start to see a map that isn't just big, it's deliberately uneven, dense in some places and completely hollow in others. That kind of unevenness is exactly what separates a genuine open-world design document from a fan-made guess. A real production team plans where players will actually spend their time and lets the rest of the map breathe. A fake leak built purely to impress tends to cram detail everywhere because empty space doesn't look convincing enough on a screenshot. Number 5. Vice-Dale County dwarfs every other county on the map, and that was true even before this leak. Described as the largest and most built-up region in Leonida, it stretches from the heart of Vice City itself all the way down through island chains toward the Leonida Straits, brushing against Mariana County's wetlands along the way. On the leaked image, no other county comes close to matching its density of roads, buildings, and named points of interest. If the other 4 counties on this list are where the world gets quiet, Vice-Dale is very clearly where Rockstar spent most of its time. Every close-up screenshot connected to this leak, every named location, every dense cluster of roads traces back to this one county and its surrounding waters, which tracks with everything Rockstar has shown publicly across 2 trailers so far. Number 4. This isn't the community's first attempt at guessing this map, and that history matters. The same fan-run mapping project calling this leak fake spent years building its own version of Leonida using nothing but trailer frames, screenshots, and details pulled from the original 2022 breach. That group claims somewhere between 95 and 98% accuracy on its own estimates, a number built by comparing years of their own predictions against confirmed trailer footage and screenshots as Rockstar slowly released them, one piece at a time. So the disagreement here isn't amateurs versus experts, it's one experienced group of amateurs calling out another leak using the exact same kind of evidence they've relied on for years. Their argument against this new image isn't wild speculation either. It's a specific technical critique that the artwork style looks too simple and too clean to be an actual internal Rockstar production asset, the kind of detail only someone who has studied hundreds of real Rockstar screenshots would even think to flag. Number 3. If the leaked scale holds up, Leonida is roughly 2.1 times the size of the entire Grand Theft Auto V map, and that number comes with a real consequence attached. Reports estimate that driving end-to-end from the northern forests all the way down to the southern islands could take upward of 30 minutes of continuous driving in-game, 30 minutes one direction without stopping. That's not a neighborhood, that's closer to a real geographic region built at driving scale. For comparison, driving the full length of Grand Theft Auto V's map from the northern mountains to the southern coast takes roughly 15 to 20 minutes depending on the road you take. If this new estimate holds, Leonida isn't just bigger, it nearly doubles that travel time on its own. And remember, a lot of that extra size, based on everything else on this list, is closer to empty countryside than dense city streets, which lines up with a design philosophy Rockstar has leaned into more and more since Red Dead Redemption 2. Building worlds meant to be driven through slowly, not just sprinted across between missions. Number 2. Zoomed-in sections of the same leak reveal names that never appeared on the wide overhead shot at all. Catalan Bay, Catalan Key, Gloriana Key, Tequesta Retreat, Dalton Island. 5 additional named locations hiding inside close-up crops of a map that was already controversial before anyone even noticed these existed. Every one of these sits completely outside anything Rockstar's own official website has confirmed, which means either this leak knows something nobody else does, or somebody spent an enormous amount of effort inventing 5 place names nobody asked for. What makes these 5 different from the county names is scale. Inventing a county border on a wide overhead map is relatively easy. Nobody can check the details from far away. Inventing 5 distinct named locations inside close-up crops, ones that would need to visually match a specific coastline and terrain type, is a much harder thing to fake convincingly. It's the difference between drawing a rough outline of a country on a napkin and drawing an accurate street map of 5 specific neighborhoods inside it, and only one of those 2 tasks actually requires real inside knowledge. Number 1. Here's the measurement that actually matters more than any single county border. Rockstar's own official GTA 6 website already lists Vice City, Leonida Keys, Grass Rivers, Port Gellhorn, Ambrosia, and Mount Calaga National Park as confirmed locations inside the state. Not a single leaked map, not this one, not the fan-made version, not any previous rumor, has ever managed to place all 6 of those locations correctly relative to each other at the same time. Getting one or two names right is easy. Plenty of leaks have done that before and turned out to be partly fabricated anyway. Getting the full geographic relationship between 6 separate confirmed locations right, all at once on a single unverified image, is a completely different level of accuracy to explain away as coincidence. Whoever built this leaked image either solved a puzzle Rockstar has spent 4 years refusing to hand out, or they built something that merely looks like they did. There's no confirmed method for verifying which of those two possibilities is true, not yet, and that uncertainty is exactly why this single detail sits at the very top of this list. So here's where this actually leaves you. 5 counties, most of them still empty according to the leak itself. A swamp with one road leading to an airstrip nobody can explain. A community mapping team with a track record of being almost right calling the whole thing fake. And 6 confirmed Rockstar locations that no leak has ever managed to place correctly all at once, until maybe now. Whether this map is genuine or an extremely well-researched fake, the only thing that actually settles it is Rockstar themselves, and they've said nothing. Not yet.